Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope you are good, and it's good to have you live on the call. All right. The last time we did something like this for those of us that are here was last Monday, and it's also good to be here again tonight. Okay. So good evening, guys. Hope we are good, and hope we are enjoying our Easter break. Hope we are enjoying our Easter break, and hope we are trying to use it to be as productive as possible. Hope we are trying to use it to be as productive as possible. All right. So basically, today we just want to look at exploring the US market with ads. Yeah. Good evening, Leonard. Good evening, Chiwendo Emeka. How are we doing? All right. Simple graphics. Yeah, welcome. I think you were in the last. I think you were in the last webinar. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. So you know the normal ritual, right? You know the normal ritual. If you have any questions to ask concerning ads, or your ads are currently giving you problem, or there's something you're not doing correctly when it comes to ads, you know the drill. Put it in the comment section, and before we go deep into the class, I'm going to respond to your questions, each and every one of your questions. All right. So if you have any questions for me, just do where to put it in the comment section. I'm going to see it, and I'll attend to it immediately. Okay. Rookie, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Leonard, Emeka, Simple Graphics, Rookie. These are the names of people I can see in the chat. If you have any questions for me concerning maybe ads, maybe you want to talk about ads, your ads are not converting, your ads are giving you issues, you're having so and so issues when it comes to ads, just do me a favor and put it in the comment section. I'm definitely going to see it and I'm going to respond to your questions. Okay. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Okay. First question: how much can one spend to generate 1,000 leads to WhatsApp daily? Daily. And what should the lead cost per one be? It depends on how much you're selling your products. All right, Leonard. It depends on how much you're selling your products. If you're selling your product for as high as, let me say, 300, 400, 500K, then if you're getting cost per lead at 150 to 200 naira, it is very, very okay. 150 to 250 naira, it is very, very okay. But if your product is below that 200K mark, maybe 150K to 50K, all right, your cost per lead needs to be very, very needs to be very, very cheap. You could be getting cost per lead for 15 naira, 18 naira, 100 naira, 120. No matter what, don't allow your cost per lead exceed 150. Don't allow your cost per lead exceed 150. Just work hard towards achieving 150 as your cost per lead. I hope that answers your question, Leonard. The reason is because if you don't work hard to make sure your cost per lead exceeds that limit, you're going to struggle. Okay, you're going to struggle to get results. Trust me. And people will buy. Not that people will not buy, but you will not get as much sales as you are looking for, or as much sales that could actually cover up for whatever amount of money you spent on your ads. Yeah, that's how it works, and I hope that answers your question. Okay, so if you guys have any more questions, do it to put it in the comment section. Okay, today is Friday. I actually expected more and more and more persons to be on the live call, but we got less and less and less people to actually be on the live call. That's strange. Very, very strange. All right, thank God. If you have any question concerning ads or what we are doing, do well to drop it in the comment section. Okay. Generating quality and quantity lead. How can one go about it, sir? Basically, if you want to generate leads, it depends on your offer. Like I always put it, it depends on your offer, and it depends on how well you can deliver on your offer. Number one, it depends on your offer. Number two, it depends on how well you can deliver on your offer. Because even if you have the most exciting the most exciting number of leads, if you cannot deliver well on them, you're going to struggle. You're really, really going to struggle to have results. Okay. So what you want to look out for is the kind of videos you put out there in your campaign. if the kind of videos you put out there in your campaign they are not really quality enough, then trust me, you are going to struggle with your offer. If the videos you put out there in your campaign they are not quality enough, no matter the offer you put out there, you are definitely going to struggle. And there are no two ways about it. Okay. Now, quantity is just by you trying to reduce the cost per lead and scaling your campaign. And the best way to reduce cost per lead is to always go for good and quality videos. All right. That's the best way to reduce cost per lead. So for the quality of your lead, target properly, especially with the age. When it comes to the quality of the leads, I always advise you use age to target properly. If you don't target properly using the age, you are really going to struggle getting good numbers for your ad results. All right. Let's see. We have just 3 more minutes to go when it comes to questions and answers. So let's see if we can get more people to ask more questions. Because after now, I really doubt if we would actually have time because we need to be out of here before 9 p.m. After now, I really doubt if we have enough time to take more questions and answers. Okay. So let me see people on the call. Let me see. Okay, Leonard has asked his question. Emeka Emeka has not asked this question. Simple graphics and rookie, they've they've both not asked their questions, and so we move. Now, where are you chatting from? Where are you chatting from? Please put it in the comment section. Let's know where you are chatting from. Are you chatting from Lagos? Are you chatting from Abuja? Are you chatting from Enugu? Are you chatting from Ekiti? Put it in the comment section. Let us know where you are chatting from. Okay? So we can actually know the number of people on the call and those that are actually following. So guys, if you are following me, let me know where you are chatting from. Okay? Leonard said he's chatting from Port Harcourt. Okay? Thank God said he's chatting from Asapa. Oh, my Asapa people. Okay? Who else? It's like many of us are far behind on the call. Is it because we are using YouTube Live? Should we go back to using Google Meets? Okay. Simple graphics is saying Delta States. Okay. Kelvin is saying worry. Okay. Kelvin is saying worry. Who else? There's a question in the comments. Kelvin said, let me check that question out. How much should I be looking at to run quality ads? First of all, what do you define as quality ad? If you are running ad, what makes you think that ad is quality? What makes the ad quality? You have to define it. How much are you selling your product? What is your expected return on ad spend, which is ROAS? So you really have to define it before you come into conclusion that okay, this is what you want to do. I don't know if you understand. So if you say quality ad, all right, that is very generic. Saying quality ad is very generic. So if you're asking what should I be looking at to run quality ad, that question is very generic and very broad. And I honestly don't know how best I can answer that. Okay. I honestly don't know how best I can answer that. All right. Now, at the end of this webinar, okay, because we will not be able to do practical session on this call because my Facebook account has been taken down. So it's not possible for me to open an ad account on this call because as it stands, I don't have a Facebook account currently. I've applied for an appeal. So let's hope before 12 p.m. they give me my accounts back. So everybody is actually suffering from Facebook bans this period. And that's really sad. Now, but at the end of this short call, at the end of this short 1 hour call, you should be able to do what to do in order for you to run foreign ads by yourself. And during the call, if you have questions, do well to put it in the comment section. I'm definitely going to see your questions and I will do justice to that. All right. I'm definitely going to see your questions and I'm going to do justice to that. All right. So guys, do well to leave your questions in the comments section. Okay. Now, also, you need to know that whatever we're going to be sharing with you, whatever you are going to be sharing with you is life knowledge, and it's based on what we've done in the past. All right, it's based on what we've done in the past. So I don't want you to miss out, or this is actually a live call. I don't want you to start rewinding and rewinding when you can actually record some important information down. So whatever we're going to discuss in the next 5 minutes, in the next 60 minutes, if it resonates with you and it's something you want to actually put into practice, ensure you write it down. Okay. If it resonates with you and it's something that you actually want to put into practice, basically ensure you write it down. All right. Now, the market is very, very crazy. If you be running ads in Nigeria, you understand what I'm talking about in the sense that you could actually say, "Oh, let me put 10K in this ad and run so and so ad to see if I can get results." And most of the time, you don't even care the kind of results you're going to get. You don't even care about, "Oh, let me adjust the product policy. Oh, let me do this. Oh, let me do that." Most of the time, you don't really care about that when you're running Nigerian ads. That's the truth. Most of the time, you don't care about that when you're running Nigeria ads. But what is even crazier and what is even funnier is the fact that if you take that same ad that you're running in Nigeria and then you take it somewhere else and then you try to run that same ad somewhere else, you're going to struggle to get results because the market is entirely very different. Okay? You're going to struggle to get results because the market is entirely very different. The kind of results you are getting here with the same kind of video or the same kind of graphics, if you take it to another country, you will not even get half of that result. Let's say, let me not just say another country, that's generic. Let's say you take it to a country that has a better economy than Nigeria. There is a high possibility that you will not even get half of that result. That's what I meant by saying the market is very, very crazy. So don't think, something that you did here for your Nigerian ads, you can take it there for another client and use it to run ads for them. And then you still get the same crazy results. It doesn't really work that way. So the market is crazy and it has a whole lot of dynamics. All right. All right. It has a whole lot of dynamics. When I say it has a whole lot of dynamics, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the fact that number one, you cannot predict most of the stuff that is going to happen in the market. You cannot predict most of the stuff that is going to happen in the market at all. All right. So you just have to keep your mind fixed. You just have to keep your mind fixed, and then you just have to be open to making a whole lot of mistakes because it is from these mistakes that you can actually now pick up and start trying to get results when it comes to you actually running your ads. Okay. Now, first and foremost, you need to have a kind of mindset that can attract and keep. For example, you are running ads to get potential clients over there. You need to have a kind of mindset, that can attract, not just attract, but can also attract and keep potential clients from anywhere in the country. Because I said anywhere in the country, from anywhere in the world, because you don't necessarily have to overstress the fact that, oh, I'm already good with ads. You don't necessarily have to overstress it. But the question now is, can you actually present it to people that you are very confident at what you do and can deliver results for them, no matter their geographical location? Are you confident enough? If it's not your product, if you are selling the product of somebody, or maybe let's say a client hires you and you are selling the product of somebody, are you actually confident enough that whatever I'm going to sell is going to give me crazy profits, or people are actually going to listen to what I'm saying via my ads? That's what I meant by saying you need to have the kind of mindset that can not only attract but can also keep those kind of people, especially those people that are in a different geographical location as you. Okay. And you also need to work very hard to make sure your product or your service is one of the best around. One thing that was going to happen is if your product or service is not one of the best around, your ad is going to suffer. Your ad is going to suffer because the kind of comments that will be in your ad will be the kind of comments that will make anybody that sees the ad not want to patronize you. Okay, the kind of reviews you get on your website will be the kind of reviews that anybody that gets to your website will not want to patronize you because these guys over there, you cannot easily use WhatsApp to sell to them. What you basically need to use is websites. All right, what you basically need to use to sell to them is websites, and you cannot freely use WhatsApp to sell to these guys over there. All right, that's what I meant by saying that work so hard to make sure your product or service is one of the best out there. Because if it is not, if peradventure your product or service is not the best out there, trust me, you're going to lose a whole lot of markets. All right, you're going to lose a whole lot of markets for whatever product or for whatever service that you are trying to sell. So the question again is the product you are marketing for yourself or for your clients, is it quality enough? If it's not quality enough, then just rest assured that you're going to struggle. just rest assured that you're going to struggle. No matter how good you are with advertising, if your product is not quality enough, just rest assured, guy, there's nothing you are going to do about it. You are really, really going to struggle with selling that product. All right? You're really, really going to struggle with selling that particular product. Okay, let me go back to the comment section and see if people still have questions that I've not answered before I continue. Rookie is saying, how can I buy an ad account? Okay, reach out after this call. I'll send you the contact of my blog. Okay, I ran an ad and was doing awesomely. I changed the ad spend and my ad stopped delivering. When you say stop delivering, I want to know what you mean. Is it that the ad is no longer running when you put money inside? The ad does not reach people. Is that what you mean? Or you are trying to talk about the fact that your ad is not giving you results again? Is that what you are talking about? So you need to explain in the comment section so I'll know how best to answer you. Okay. Now, let's proceed. If you're running this kind of ad, you also need to have a large profit margin. The reason you need to have a large profit margin is because when you run this kind of ad, you're actually spending a lot of money. If you're spending 10,000 naira in Nigeria to get a particular result, you rest assured that when you take that ad to the UK, you are spending times 10 more. Which means if you're spending 10,000 naira for that particular ad in Nigeria to get a particular result, if you take that same ad and then you take it to the UK, you're going to spend over 100,000 naira for you to get the same results that you're getting in Nigeria for as low as just 10,000 naira. That is how crazy it is. So if you're running this kind of ad, your profit margin needs to be large. How large? Your profit margin needs to be as large as $500. If whatever you are selling, you are selling it for a price lower than $500, there is a high possibility that your ad is not going to convert. So if you say, okay, I'm selling food stuff, I want to sell yam, I want to say, because a lot of Nigerians do it, they try to sell African foods or Nigerian made foods to people in other countries with ads. And most of the time they complain that their ads don't convert. And one of the reasons why their ads don't convert is because it's not because they're not buying, it's because the money is small. You spend $100 to get somebody that is going to buy something of $80. And now you see that it's not going to work because you're actually running your business on a loss of $20 per purchase. But if you now say, okay, I know I'm making losses, but I want to work on the lifetime value of the customer, it is entirely different. When it comes to ads, what is the lifetime value? Lifetime value means people paying for something more than once. For example, I have different programs, maybe one for 19,900 naira, one for 2,900 naira, maybe one for 10,000. I don't 10,900 naira, one for 2,300 naira. What am I even saying? Now, when one person buys all of these products over and over and over and over again, that is the lifetime value of the customer. So I'm not measuring my profit based on what the customer buys now, but based on what the customer is going to buy over and over again. For example, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is not really interested in you buying just one bottle of Coke from them. Okay, what they are really interested in is in you buying a bottle of Coke from them over and over and over and over again. That is why they do everything that is within their power. That is why they do everything that is within their power to keep you to always see stuff about Coke. All right. That is why if you go to your favorite restaurant, one of the ads you're going to see there is about Coke. Okay. If you are passing the streets, you are looking at billboards. It's not possible for you to travel an entire city without seeing a billboard about Coke because they want you to buy the product over and over and over and over again. So that kind of business depends on the lifetime value of the customer. All right. So if you as a customer, if you as a business owner are running that kind of business, then your profit margin can be small. But how many of us are actually willing to run that kind of business? Only very few number of persons are actually willing to run that kind of business. Do I advise it? No. I don't advise you to do it because you don't have as much marketing budget as as um, as as Coca-Cola. As a small business, what you want to do right now is to increase your profit margin so that you could make as much profits as possible. Now, when you are generating leads, for those of us that for our clients want to actually run ads that generate leads for them, when you are generating leads, one of the things that you should look out for is that you really want to make sure, you really, really want to make sure you get the leads at a very cheaper cost. For those of us just joining us for the first time, what is a lead? A lead is somebody that says, I am interested, but has not paid. Like, okay, CJ, I am interested in buying this product. But as long as you've not paid, you're not a customer, you are a lead. So a lot of people, when they generate leads at a very, very high cost. Say you're generating leads as $20 and what you're selling is $500. It doesn't really make any sense because how are you sure? How are you sure that that person is going to pay you? So if I'm running an ad for those kind of audiences, one thing I always target is my results to fall between the $2 and the $5 range. If my results falls higher than that, then I believe that I have failed in my campaign. Do you guys understand now why it is very important to get your cost per lead at a very, very cheap price, and you get people to buy your products at a somewhat, I will not say expensive, because over there $500 should just be like, let me say 15K. All right, according to what they earn. But over here, $500 will be close to 700K. So you see the big difference in the market. You see why I say if you have 200K, 300K, 400K, even 500K, don't say you want to run for an ads because you're probably wasting your money. Now, guys, I want you to pay attention to this. It's very important. It's very, very important. These guys, if you want to sell to Nigerians will comment on your ad. Even if you are asking them to go to your website and buy, they are going to comment on your ad. After, give us your WhatsApp number now. Let's start you up on WhatsApp so that we know that you are not a scammer. All right. But these guys over there, they want to go to the website directly and buy. Majority of them, they don't want to go to WhatsApp. Even if you want to have a conversation with them, they won't prefer to use WhatsApp. They'll prefer to use emails. All right. This leads us to point number two. Point number two is that always bring them to your website. Always bring them to your website. And if the company or brand you are working with is not big enough to bring them to your website, one of the things you can do is that you can actually listen to, you can actually take them to your Instagram account. When you take them to your Instagram account, they will be more than willing to message you. But Instagram has one bad side. The bad side of Instagram is what we call open through rates. When we say open through rate, for example, an average Nigerian opens their WhatsApp 80 times per day. All right, your WhatsApp is the most used app on your phone right now, even more than your messages app or your phone log. All right, or your call log rather. That app you use for your call log, you open WhatsApp more than you open it. All right, so Instagram has, you open Instagram maybe when you want to watch reels, you want to send something to you want to send a reel to your boyfriend, or somebody said, "Oh, I sent Instagram reels, not responded." Or for those that love football, you want to go and see, you want to go and watch combo videos, you want to go and see what Fabrizio is posting, you want to see what PR football is posting. That is what takes you to Instagram. People use Instagram. People don't stay on Instagram. But people don't use WhatsApp. People stay on WhatsApp. Now you see the difference. So if you're using Instagram, always expect delayed response. I don't recommend this. What I simply recommend if you're running that kind of ad is that you take them to your website and you set up an email automation process. All right. So that you take them to your website and you set up an email automation process, or you take them to your website and you make them buy directly. Do you understand now? So there are two things. It's either you take them to your website and you set up an email automation process, or you actually take them to your website and then you make them buy the products that you're trying to sell directly. That is one of the ways that anybody can increase conversion when it comes to running foreign ads. Okay. Now I'm gonna be fast here so I can finish before 8:30. I move to the next part of the class. These consumers, they are number one, sophisticated and discerning. So they are not the kind of people that you can just throw CPEX in their face and expect to collect their money and scam them. All right, especially the younger generations. It is very, very difficult. So when crafting your ads, you need to understand their behavior. You need to understand that these guys are going to scrutinize everything, because if they know that you are a Nigerian, of course you are done for, because we already have a bad reputation in the international market. Okay, and also they value convenience because their day-to-day life is already stressful. Their work life is already hectic. It's not the kind of work life that we have here in Nigeria. And they can just wake up in the morning and do whatever you want to do. And at the end of the month, your boss is still going to pay you. All right. And our tax rate is not so high. So those guys, they work so hard and their tax rate is high. That is why they value convenience. Anything that is going to ease them of their stress, they value it. So when you are creating your product or trying to craft your offer, always look for ways to make it, something that is going to ease them. of their stress. So they are actually looking for products and services that solve their problem efficiently. They don't have to use a lot of energy for that product or service to solve their problem, or something that solve their problem, quickly, something that solve their problem very, very fast. So if whatever you are recommending to them does not solve their problem very, very fast, you are in for a long ride. All right. And something that is affordable, because you are in a different market and you don't want to enter that market at first with a high pricing, because right now you've not built your KLC factors. They don't know you, they don't like you, and they don't trust you either. All right. Now I'm selling a product. Let's say I'm selling something on beard oil. All right. If I'm selling something on beard oil, I want to ensure my beard oil emphasizes the ease of use. That okay, if you want to use this beard oil, it's very easy to use. Just take it, put it in your beard, rub it so and so time of the day, and you're going to witness growth. And the growth has to be also be very, very fast, because there are so many products in the market that solve the same problem you are solving. So you have to make sure your product too is very, very fast, and that they are actually very, very satisfied when they want to buy your product. Okay. So guys, I want us to take a pause right now. Look at the comment section. Okay. Look at the comment section. You will actually see that I've added a form, or rather that's the attendance form, and it's very, very important. If you are on this call, it is very, very important for you to fill the attendance form. Okay, so it's just going to take like 30 seconds. Just your name, your email. All right, fill the attendance form, and when you are done filling the form, just comment done in the comment section. All right, when you are done filling the form, comment done in the comment section. Okay. So before we go to the practical aspects, also don't say because you are writing a sales copy, or you're writing an ad script for a foreign based audience, you want to sound too formal. All right, you want to sound too formal or too salesy. It doesn't work that way. Most of the time these guys prefer a conversational tone. Okay, most of the time these guys actually prefer a conversational tone. So just focus on your value propositions and make it as conversational as possible. All right, focus on your value proposition and make it conversational as possible. All right. Before I proceed, let me take this question. I have another account that keeps requesting for more funds, even when I add, even if when I want to run ads for a day. It keeps saying add funds. What can I do? It's not forcing you to add the funds. Now it's only recommending that you add the funds. All right. It's only recommending that you add the funds. It's not saying you must add the funds. It's only telling you that that small money you are adding to your account might not necessarily be enough. You need to add more. Good evening. How can I change from postpaid to prepaid? You can't change. Basically, when you are creating just create a new ad account, and try to add a payment method. And guys, they've actually changed the payment methods. Okay, they've actually changed a lot of stuff about the payment method. Okay, nowadays, guys, you can actually use what do they call it? Nowadays, you can actually use your normal bank transfer as your payment method. So no need to start, increasing your card details on Facebook ads again. You can actually use your bank transfer as your payment method. Okay. Thank you, Adimchi, for filling the form. Thank you so much, Adimchi. Thank you, Zainab, for filling the form. All right, Adimchi and Zainab, they filled the form. Okay. Pesong Media has filled this form too. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Now, drop a fire emoji in the chat box if you are still here. Okay. If you are still here, you've not gone to bed, you're not sleeping off, you're not tired, you still want us to go to the practical session. Drop a fire emoji. All right, Leonard has filled the form. Well done, Leonard. All right, drop a fire emoji in the comments, in the comment section, to see those people that are still following me. All right, now, guys, it's very, very important. It's very, very important that you fill the form. Okay, it's very, very important that you fill the form. That is the only way that we can reach out. We can reach out to you. All right. Now, let me give you an example. Somebody, if I don't know the fastest finger, somebody in the call should actually tell us. A lot of people are backward. I don't know why. If you want to sell something to a foreign based audience, what do you think you want to sell to them? Let me come again. If you would want to sell something to a foreign based audience, what do you think you want to sell to them? All right. So give me a product that you think that I can actually sell to a foreign based audience. While I'm waiting, Chiwindo has filled the form. Well done. Kelvin too. Kelvin has filled the form. Well done, Kelvin. Adinchi is saying, please, I have some questions. Number one, if you're running a foreign ads, does the ad account matter? I always advise you always create a dollar account for your foreign ads. All right. Always create a dollar account for your foreign ads. If you are doing Nigerian ads, use your Naira account so that you can actually see the market equivalent of whatever you are doing. All right. So you know that okay, you are pursuing your sales in Naira or you are actually pursuing your sales in dollars. Just be sure of what you want to achieve. Then number two, what's the cost of low delivery abroad ads? You need to explain your question again because I do not really understand what you are talking about. All right. Now it's showing a must before I can click publish. I don't understand this question. If I add fund and click publish, it will stop and I have to go back to the fund ad again. Maybe you could send a screenshot later. Okay. Maybe you could send a screenshot later so I can see what you are talking about. Okay. Send a screenshot later so I can see what you're talking about. All right, guys, let's continue. Let's assume we want to sell health products to an audience outside the country. Maybe we want to use tools like drop shipping. Want to use tools like drop shipping. Want to use tools like maybe Amazon, Amazon Kindle publishing, or want to use tools like what should I think of again? Shopify. Want to use Shopify, or want to use what's this stuff called again? Stand store to sell products. All right. One of the things I basically want to do is first of all, I want to actually search for an ad that is actually selling a similar product in that market. All right. I want to actually search for an ad that is actually selling a similar product in that market. What am I talking about? You want to run ads to people in, let's say, United Kingdom, for example. You want to actually be able to search for a product that is actually selling that same store to the same audience in that particular region. Because you don't want to start your campaign you know, you don't want to start your campaign and set yourself up for failure. Don't say, oh, this graphic is going to convert. Let's run these graphics like that. No, it doesn't work that way. Don't say, oh, this video is going to convert. So let's run this video that way. It doesn't work that way all the time. Okay. It doesn't work that way all the time at all. So one thing you need to pay attention to is what is the market actually saying? What is the market saying about this particular product or about this particular service that I'm about to sell to so and so audience. Okay. So now let's actually do a demo of what I'm talking about. Somebody said I should use health products. So I'm just going to use beard oil. Beard oil as an example. A lot of you have seen this before in the program. So I can say Facebook ads library. I'll go to Facebook ads library. How did I get there? Just go to your browser and then type Facebook ads library. And you too, you're going to get there. Okay? And just type Facebook ads library. So sad. Facebook has locked my account. Then Facebook has locked my account. I cannot even search ads library anymore. I can't search ads library. I don't know. I don't even know why they locked this account. Like, I don't know why they locked this account. Like, there is no reason they locked this account. I just woke up in the morning and my account has been locked by Facebook. What a sad phenomenon. Okay. So I want to come to this Facebook place now. Okay, I've been able to open an account. Let me go to Facebook Ads Library again. And then go to Facebook Ads Library. And then I'll change, you could see this ads library basically shows you all the ads that are running in a particular region. When I say region, I'm actually talking about in a particular country. So if you want all the ads that are running in the USA, they are here. If you want all the ads that are running in the UK, they are here. All right. So let's assume we're running these ads to people in, let's say, United Kingdom. I'll come and change the country here to United Kingdom. I'll change the country here to United Kingdom. Ad category, I'll change it to something like all ads. You can see every ad with oil. Um, if there is any ad that has the keyword beard oil in the United Kingdom, it's going to appear here. All right. And you could see, I've seen one already. This is not beard oil, this is beard ammunition. So I'm actually going to, all right. I'm actually going to watch the video. Okay. This is another one. This isn't beard oil. This is another ad. This is another ad. You could see that there are so many ads here on beard oil. All I have to do is just to take my time, watch all of these videos and ask myself, which one resonates with the target audience I'm trying to target, all right? Which of these products actually resonates with the target audience I'm trying to meet, number one. And number two, which of these products actually resonate with the product I'm selling, the kind of sales I'm offering, the kind of, market that, I am going into. And all you have to do is to actually all you have to do is to actually go ahead and recreate such ads. So I don't advise you creating ads from scratch. I advise you to actually go ahead and recreate ads from this ads library. Do you understand now? So the essence of the ads library is to actually make sure that whatever you are doing, you are not just doing it well, but you are going to get results at the end of the day. Outside using ads library, another tool I use is Instagram. Okay, another tool I use a whole lot is Instagram. All right. So what I basically do is I come to Instagram and I tell Instagram to, give me, I'll just say hashtag beard oil. All right. Beard oil. Then I'll click on it. I'll try to look for any ads that have more than 10K likes. Let's say between 5K likes and above. And you see this stuff, it means that it's really, really converting, right? I'll look for how I'm going to create something like this. So I'll just scroll through this stuff, and I'll keep looking for which one has a good engagement rate. Okay, so is that one that actually has a good engagement rate that I'm going to look for a way that I can be model. Okay, is that one that actually have a good engagement rate that I'm going to look for a way that I can actually be model. So ladies and gentlemen, it is very easy. It's not as difficult it's not as difficult as you think to actually find, winning ads. All right. Before we get back to class, Patience has filled the form. Patience, okay. Thank God has filled the form. Care Pros Academy has filled the form. DB Kings has filled the form. Thank God has filled the form, and Unique has also filled the form. Okay. I'm going to drop the form again here in the comment section. So those of us that have not filled the form can actually go ahead and fill the form. Now, you don't have to go and set your target audience for it. You don't have to go back to your drawing board, which is go back to your ad library and set up your target audience. The sad part of this call is that I cannot actually set up target audience on the call right now because the Facebook account that I use for advertising has basically been taken down. Okay, so I cannot really set up target audience here, but I'm going to show you what to do. Number one stuff you have to put in your head is that don't target below 23 years and don't target above 45 years, especially if you are targeting what we call a broad audience. Let me come again. Don't target below 23 years and don't target above 45 years, especially if you are targeting what we call a broad audience. All right. So if you are targeting a broad audience, let's say you want to target people for a market that is very, very wide. For example, beard oil is a very, very wide market. Running a business agency is not a wide market. It's because it's only business owners that can patronize you. Something that people can use in their homes, in their churches, in their schools. It's actually a very, 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 a very, very wide market. Now, I always prefer zero targeting. If I'm targeting a wide market, what do I mean by zero targeting? I simply mean that, I'm not going to be using any interest at all. I'm not going to be using any interest at all if I am targeting a wide or a broad market. Okay. But I can still target Nigerians. that are in other countries. If I want to run an ad targeting Nigerians in other countries, what I simply need to type in if you are setting up your target audience, anywhere they write interest or demography, just change it to Nigerians experts, or you write Nigerians, or you add the two of them. It's going to work. So sad that I cannot actually do it on the call right now because my Facebook account has been taken down. All right, my Facebook account has been taken down. So guys, if you have any question, let me look at the comment section again for the last time. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Okay, if you have any question, feel free to ask while I am still on the call. All right, if you have any question, feel free to ask while I am still on the call. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, now guys, for those of you that you already run ads for brands like top brands all over the world, like you can now confidently spend money for brands when it comes to ads. That okay, businesses can actually send you money. Oh, they will say, CJ, take this 3 million naira, run ads for me for 1 month, and you can confidently run the ads for them and get crazy results. All right, if you can confidently run the ads for them and get crazy results, then you can stay on the call. All right, for those people that that are not interested in running ads for top businesses, you just want to do these ads for your small business. You want to be able to spend so and so amount of money on your ads and you are good with it. Then you could actually drop off the call right now. Okay, so these are some of the brands that have actually helped to run ads outside Nigeria because that's what I basically do with my life. All right, I've run ads with 10 analytics. You can Google them in the UK. I've run ads with Crest Pharmacy in the UK, and I've also done ads for a brand called Luscious Aura in the US. And currently, I handle so many ads for so many businesses and individuals here in Nigeria. All right. So when it comes to running ads, you are not tied down to a specific industry. Okay. When it comes to running ads, you're not tied down to a specific industry. There's nothing like, oh, I can run ads for brands in Nigeria. I cannot run ads for brands in the United Kingdom. There's nothing like I can run ads for healthcare. I cannot run ads for skincare. I cannot run ads for digital trainings. No. When you master the should I say the A to Z of advertising, you'll be able to actually run ads for any industry and deliver results to them, ranging from healthcare to skincare to digital trainings to physical boot camps to electricals to real estate and even betting companies. You could position yourself as a social media ads expert and help them run ads and get great and quality results. Okay. Now, this is a brand in the US currently. This brand, they send us $1,000 every single week to run their ads. So it means every single week we fund their ad account with $1,000. And for the past 40 weeks, you can see it on your screen. For the past 40 weeks, we've been helping these brands run ads because if you can run ads for them and you deliver results, what's going to happen is that they are going to keep coming and coming and coming and coming again because you could actually deliver results. That is why I prefer this skill to so many other skills because you could actually get a client who is going to continue paying you over and over and over again, provided you can deliver results. That's why I always say it's not one off. When I say it's not one off, I'm actually talking about the fact that people can actually pay you over and over and over again, provided you can deliver results for them. Now, every business you see out there have a problem. They have a problem of visibility and sales. Even if a business owner is comfortably doing 1 million naira every single month, trust me, guys, that business owner is also looking for ways to make more money. Let me come again. Even if a business owner is comfortably doing 1 million naira every single month, trust me, that business owner is looking for ways to make more money. So, as me, what I do every day I pitch to at least 10 business owners every single day, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. You know why? It is because they are still looking for ways to get more revenue. They are still looking for ways to get more revenue. And you, as an ads guy, that is what you just have to do. All right, your focus right now within the next 5 years is to help as much businesses as possible manage their ads and get crazy results for them. Okay, now the further proof strategies and techniques that you can use to smash Facebook and Instagram ads, not just for yourself, because personally for me, all of us on this call, over 200 people finally watch this video at the end by 12 a.m. All right, everybody on this call has paid me for one thing or the other. It's like you're paying for SMM bootcamp, or you're paying for viral ads, or you're paying for FAM. One way or the other, everybody has paid, which means that if you know how to run ads, you could actually sell your physical or your digital products while you manage ads for both local clients, which is clients in Nigeria, and international clients, which is clients outside Nigeria. Okay, let's go, guys. Sorry, I'm rushing. I need to leave here before 9. Now, if you actually want to be very, very good at this stuff, it's not something you are going to learn in 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days. All right. That is why we prepared a step-by-step guide that will actually take you on a journey to getting crazy results within the next 30 days. Okay. This step-by-step guide is actually going to take you on a journey to get crazy results within the next 30 days. All right. Now, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Now, I'm talking about a strategy that you can use to undo any ad that comes your way. Okay? A strategy you can use to undo any ads that come your way. Okay? Any ads that come your way, whether it's a Nigerian client, whether it's a Nigerian client, whether it's a foreign client, whether the person is in betting industry, is in health and fitness industry, you can actually deliver crazy results for them. Okay, and you are not tied down to a particular niche. There's something like, oh, I can run ads for this industry, but I cannot run ads for this industry. As long as the client is willing to pay you, you should be able to know what to do in order for you to deliver results for your clients. Okay, this is another client that is not in Nigeria, and we've been able to spend over $20,000 on the ads, just as you can see on your screen. And also, this is another client that, this client is a Nigerian, but it's not selling to people in Nigeria, it's selling to people in the diaspora community. And we spent over 5 million naira on this particular campaign. Okay. And this is another client outside Nigeria, and we spent over $1,000 on this particular campaign. All right. Because when you master how to run ads, you wake up fully well in the morning. All right. You wake up in the morning knowing that, oh, my products are going to sell. All right. You also wake up in the morning knowing that, okay, I'm going to get to so and so clients, I'm going to pitch to so and so clients, or I'm going to apply for so and so, or so and so number of clients are going to reach out to me, or so and so clients are going to pay me this balance. I don't need to understand what I'm trying to say. All right. Now, when you actually want to master how to run ads, you don't need any capital before you can start. You don't need to say, well, let me go and look for 100K for me to actually start running ads or businesses. They are going to be the ones to fund, whatever ad you're running for them. All right. Also, you don't require capital. Your job is to just help people get more revenue for their businesses, like legit businesses, by giving them more visibility. Okay. By giving them more trackable visibility. All right. Now, just how I started. I started when I was 100 level. Back then, University of Benin used to give everybody free Wi-Fi. All right, they used to give us free Wi-Fi back then. So that's what I was majorly using at that time. Every day after class, 500 MB every day. GT Bank. Every day I'll take my bag to GT Bank and go and use my free 500 MB. And by the time I was in final year, I was already good because I spent 5 years in school. I was already good, not good per se, but I could confidently work with brands and I would get good results for them for their ads. I could confidently work with a lot of brands and get good results for them when it comes to their ads. Okay. Now, if you really want to get good results, follow this step. The first step is that master this high income skill. Do everything within your power to master this high income skill. Dedicate like 30 minutes every day. Follow the program through word for word. I master the high income skill to learn how to actually advertise for clients and get results for them. And when you want to get results for them, always tell yourself that you're going to deliver results for them in 7 days or less. Okay? Always tell yourself that you're going to deliver results for them in 7 days or even less. The reason is because if you cannot deliver results for them in less than 7 days, they'll dump you and go to the next person. And then when you now learn how to deliver results, the next step is to quickly start mastering the aspects of getting clients using the simple client attraction framework. And work hard, make your first 6 figures, and reinvest it into your business. Okay, this is Louis. Louis took this program, and he was able to sell out all his products. Okay, as you can see, he said, these days I'm afraid to run Facebook ads for myself because customers will be too plenty and I won't be able to handle them all. All right. Now, the thing is, if you want to be doing your own business generally, you don't want to be spending too much on ads. The viral ads program is more than good enough for you. But if you don't have that, all right, if you want to also be working for other businesses using your skill, all right, you also need to leverage this. Okay, this is Chooks. Chooks was able to get over 904 people to send him a message on WhatsApp telling him that they want to buy the products he was selling. All right, and he was confused because these were all too much for him to handle. Okay, these were all too much for him to handle. And this is Nancy. For the last 3 years, since I was in school, I'm working with Nancy helping her run ads. She's no longer in Nigeria. So Nancy has been paying me for the last 3 years to help her run her Facebook and her Instagram ads. That's what I meant by saying that if you are really good at what you do and you can deliver results as fast as possible, all right, what's going to happen is that these clients will keep coming back over and over again. And it gives you, should I say, stability in the sense that you are getting paid over and over again to deliver results over and over again. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? At zero pressure. The 2,900 naira viral ads program is more than enough for you to run your own ad as a small business owner. All right. But then, if you want to actually proceed and run ads for top brands, you need to register for the 30 days advertising mastery program. All right. What are you going to get in the 30 days advertising mastery program? Day one, you're going to learn how to get familiar with ads. All right. Because we are actually assuming that everybody in the program is a beginner. So even if you've not really done much ads, you could actually do this and get results. Day two, you're going to learn how to carry out ad research like a pro. Because if you cannot carry out research like a pro, your ad will not convert. Day three, how to set up crazy target audience, because for each business and for each brand, the target audience or the market is actually very, very different. Day four, you're going to learn how to run engagement at the proper way. Why are you learning how to run engagement at the proper way? Because this is what you're going to be using to set up ads for day five, setting up ads for online and offline agencies, which simply means by this simply means that by day five, you should be able to run ads for your own business or your own agency to trying to get clients. All right. By day five, you should be able to run ads for your own agency, trying to get clients. And then day six, you want to understand how to run foreign ads, how to run ads for big brands outside Nigeria, how to even get them in the first place. And day seven, you want to learn how to run leads generation ads. What do we mean by lead generation ads? These are actually ads that get people that are interested, but they are yet to make payment. Just like I explained. Most of the business owners you're going to be working with, this is the kind of ads that are going to be running for them. Day eight, you're now going to learn how to set up a WordPress website. Because if you don't know how to set up a WordPress website, it's actually going to pose a series of problems for you, because for the ads you're going to be running for your clients, you need a website. Why? Because you need a landing page. So when you learn how to create a WordPress website in day 8, in day 9, you're actually not going to use that WordPress website to create a landing page for yourself and for your clients. And without that landing page, you will not be able to get customers' data. Now, that landing page you created in day 9, in day 10, you're not going to set tracking pixels on it so that you can actually tell your client or read data as to who is clicking on your ad, who is registering, and where they are registering from. You could now see that this is already becoming too technical already. Now, that pixel you set up in day 10, in day 11, you're going to, use it to set up ads. Day 10, you use the pixel to set up ads to track the landing page. And in day 11, you actually use the landing page and the pixel to run ads. And then in day 12, you're now going to learn how to set up and get winning creatives. What we mean by creatives, we mean the videos and the images or the graphics that you're going to be using for your ad. Day 13, you now learn how to scale a campaign. If a client says, okay, I want to spend so and so amount of money on my ads every single week, all right, how do you scale that campaign from ground zero to make sure that client is actually spending and getting that amount of money every single week? Day 14, we now move straight to ads copywriting. All right. Day 14, we now move straight to ads copywriting. What is actually ads copywriting? How to use words to get people to take action. Because as a good advertiser, you must master copywriting. It's not even a conversation. It's not even a conversation, it's a must. You must master copywriting. All right. In day 15, you now learn how to script videos for your clients that actually convert. In day 16, you now learn how to get more creative ideas. When I say creative ideas, I mean how to get more videos, more graphics. You can see that this is repeating because it is actually very, very important that you learn how to do that. In day 17, you now learn how to create a sales page using the WordPress website you created in day 18. In day 8, a sales page and a landing page, they are two different things entirely. In day 18, you're now going to learn what we call the client attraction process. Okay. The client attraction process details everything that you need to know when it comes to you attracting clients that you want to run ads for. In day 19, you're going to be learning LinkedIn optimization for ads expert. As an ad expert, how can you actually use LinkedIn to start getting gigs? All right. Then in day 20, You're now going to learn again another method that you can use to set up ads to attract clients. And in day 21, you're going to learn how to smash your online interviews like a pro. Day 22, you're going to learn how to apply for corporate jobs. For those of us that want to go into the corporate world, that's where I belong. Day 23, you're going to learn how to script direct sales ads. All right. Day 24, you're going to learn how to set up custom conversion for direct sales ads. And in day 25, you're going to learn what we mean by that custom conversion is tracking codes that you can use to track your website on those that are buying, not those that are registering right now, but those that are actually bringing money from their pockets to buy. And in day 26, we are now going to be introduced to sales call, how to smash sales call. Day 27 and 28, we'll be introduced to YouTube ads. All right. Currently, this part has not been uploaded. All right. But before you get to the 27 and the 28, you're going to get there. And day 29 and day 30, they are basically for our live call and live session. All right. Is that all? No. You'll be getting access to our SMM bootcamp, and you'll be getting access to our weekly mentorship sessions, and also you'll be introduced to the bidding program. When I say bidding program, what am I talking about? By bidding program, I'm actually talking about, the clients you cannot work with or the clients that were too busy to work with. How we can actually give these clients to you. You work with them and then they pay you. All right. But this bidding program is not going to come to you if you're not posting your results on the group. It is people that are posting their results on the group that can actually get access to this bidding program. Okay. This is another person that has currently taken this program. Her name is Fumilayo. She was running ads for a client, and when she spends $350, she gets just 10 people. All right. When we asked her to change her creatives and her targeting, she was able to get 16 people for just $19. All right. This person took whatever we've done, took it to YouTube, and was able to get crazy results for the clients. And you can see all of these results on the screen. All right. And this guy was struggling to grow the Instagram account for his clients. And then we shared the method and asked him to actually use this stuff to actually use a Naira account to test if the ad is going to work and then move it to dollar account. And it's really, really worked out. Okay. So if you calculate everything we're going to learn in from day one down to day 30, all right, you guys have already been asking me how much. Okay. We have just 2 minutes to go. In your mind, you're already asking how much, all right? You're not paying 200,000 naira to get access for this 30 days program. You're not paying 100,000 naira to get access for this 30 days program. If, guys, if you have to be paying 3,000 naira per day, you will probably end up paying 90,000 naira. If you have to be paying 20,000, 2,000 naira per day, you will end up paying 60,000 naira to get access to this program. And if you have to be paying 1,000 naira per day, you end up paying 30,000 naira to get access to this program. But if I used to sign up now, you could just get it for just 19,900 naira. All right. If you're ready to sign up for this program tonight, you would easily get it for just 19,900 naira. Okay, 19,900 naira for 30 days. That's around 730 naira. So you're actually paying 730 naira for you to actually get access to a program for 30 days. So you are paying 730 naira per day. All right. Now, I'm not saying 90,900 naira is a small amount of money, but it's not that big either. All right. This amount of money cannot get you a nice sneakers. You go to the market and you say, "Oh, I want to buy a nice sneakers for 19,900 naira." This amount of money cannot get you that sneakers. Okay. It cannot get you a good gown in the market. All right. If you're going for a date with your guy, this 90,900 naira cannot get you a good gown. It cannot get you a modern jean trousers, and it can also get you a decent power bank. All right. But then it's going to make you start your advertising journey today. Okay. Now, you're also going to learn how to, create YouTube ads like we've said, like we've mentioned, and also how to apply to LinkedIn jobs and win, and also how to build a brand on Instagram and Twitter and attract the best of the best clients. So, guys, all of these things that I mentioned above, you can actually learn them by yourself. Okay. But the difference is that when you want to learn them, it's going to take you a long period of time because you don't have what we call structured learning and guidance. Okay. It's going to take you a long period of time because you don't have what we call structured learning and guidance. It's going to take you 6 months to 1 year instead of just 30 days. Okay. So if you're interested, simply make a payment of 90,900 into the account number on your screen, and you get access to the program. And guess what? Your day one is not going to start next month. Your day one is not going to start next year. It's not going to start next week. Your day one is actually going to start today, which means if you register now, you're actually going to start learning your stuff now. All right. So we spent 1 hour here on the call already. Okay. Now, a lot of you may want to ask, if I have any questions, will I get any help? Yes. That is why you have more than 4 community admins. All right. So if you have any question, just shoot at any of them and you're going to get response. You guys also want to ask, what if I know nothing about ads? Can I still register? Yes. That is why in day one, we had to start from scratch. Okay. In day one, we have to start from scratch. So in case you know nothing about ads, you can actually take this program and win. Okay. I am a student. Should I be able to take this program? Yes. Remember, I started my ads journey as a student. Okay. Me too. I started my ads journey as a student. So it's very, very possible for you to do it and get results. Now, after this program, are you sure I can get any benefit? Yes. Number one, you could use it to sell your own digital products or your own physical products. Number one, and number two, you could actually also use it to sell. You could actually also use it to sell products and services for clients in Nigeria, and you can also use it to sell products for clients outside Nigeria. Okay. And number five, I don't have a laptop. Can I still do this? Yes. You can actually do this with your smartphone and still win. Okay. You can actually do this with your smartphone and still win. Okay. So, what if what can I do if I cannot afford the program? For me, I wouldn't advise that you miss out on today's offer. Okay. I wouldn't advise you miss out on today's offer because you don't know when next we're going to gather here and you don't know when next you're going to be able to take up this offer. All right. So all of us on the call at the end of this video, you'll be so surprised that over 200 people attended this session because a lot of people are still backward. A lot of people are like 10 minutes behind, 20 minutes behind, 15 minutes behind. All right. So before this not actually elapses and this video will be taken down, ensure and do well that you actually, register for this program if you need it. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, if I go back to answering questions on the comment section, okay, if you want to make payment to the account number on your screen and send for payment to this number on your screen or to any of us, and we are going to add you to the program immediately. Okay, let me just quickly take questions and leave. If I create a dollar account, my problem is funding. If I had a virtual card, it will get disabled. How can I fund a dollar account? Create what we call Grey, Grey. Create what we call Grey. Go to your Play Store or your App Store. Look for an app called Grey. Type it there, Grey. You'll be able to use that app to, pay for whatever you want to pay for. If I create ads account, my problem is funding. Okay, I've answered this already. How can I fund a dollar account? Please use Grey card. Let's say we want to target Nigerian in the USA. We choose the USA on the interest or demography. We type Nigeria. Is it? Number one, yes. And number two, use the word experts. Nigerian experts. EXPATS. Okay. Use the word experts. Nigerian experts. EXPATS. All right. Okay, guys. One slot has been taken already. We have just 9 slots remaining for the 30 days Facebook Ads Mastery Program. One slot has been taken already. We have just one slot has been taken already. We have just 9 slots remaining. All right. So let's go, guys. 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 So I have just 1 more minute on the call. In case you have any question for me, this is the best time to drop it. Okay. I have 1 more minute on the call. Okay. Also, please, when you're sending your proof of payments, do me a favor. Always add your name and email. Okay. When you're sending your proof of payment, always add your name and email. So it will be very, very easy for us to give you access. Okay. The guy that just sent his proof of payment, Jonathan. All right. Please do well to send us your email too, so you get immediate access to the program. All right. So guys, with just 19,900 naira, you get access to our 30 days advertising master program tonight. And I would love to see you on the other side because 2 slots have been taken already, and we have just 8 more slots remaining. All right. 2 slots have been taken already, and we have 8 more slots remaining. I'm going to see you guys on the other side. stream.